Hi, my name is Larissa Brown, and I'm going to be talking to you about zines today. I'm an artist. I'm a professional artist, author, illustrator, fine artist, Disney artist. I work for Nickelodeon, and I just published my graphic novel. It's called Blake Laser. I'm the co-author and illustrator of it. And I've been working for the last several days on creating some Black History Month zines. It's currently Black History Month, February. And every day I've been making these little bite-sized bits of history in zine form. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. First of all, I want to talk about what a zine is and how you can make it. So a zine is really just like a little magazine. Um, that's why it's called a zine. You use paper to make it. It's really easy to make them. You just take a regular sheet of paper, fold it up and cut it kind of like this, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Then you create a little book. So there's a front cover, there's interiors, what we call the interiors of the book. There's 7 pages, well, 6 pages total. We've got the front cover, 6 pages inside, and then a back cover. So really it's 8 pages, but I like to say front and a back and 6 pages in between. And I'm going to show you how I make my zines and how to make your own zine. And then you're going to make your own zine. So first, I'm going to kind of show you the zine from my overhead camera. Okay. All right. So here's what these zines look like. And the first one, I'll go over the first one. And this is called Black History #1, Slavery, Who Started It? And these zines have been inspired by different sources. Most of it has been inspired by Michael Harriot's book, Black AF History. I've also been utilizing Black History flashcards for my history notes. So this is the first in the series. Prince Henry of Portugal sent 2 knights to explore Africa. Go get me some gold, he says. One of them, Nuno Tristão, kidnapped some Africans and sold them in Portugal for a lot of coin. One of the Africans he stole was a chief. The other knight was Antão Gonçalves. He took the chief back to Africa and bartered him back to his village for 10 of their captives. He sold them in Portugal for even more money. In 1444, the 2 knights from Portugal became the first Europeans to start a new economy based on stealing human souls, Antão Gonçalves and Nuno Tristão. All for Prince Henry of Portugal in his search for gold. He found gold, African bodies. All right, so you can see the way that I've made my zines. They're kind of short and very simple. I've included art that I want to be really easy to read, and I use very limited color in these because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in them, and I want it to be just really quick to make and easy to identify. So with a lot of these zines, because it's Black History Month, I'm choosing to incorporate color for the Africans and the African Americans in my series. I also like to use red because it's a very bold color. And so this one has basically two colors only, okay? But you can make these however you want. They can be black and white, they can be full color, it's up to you. So this is basically how you make the book. In terms of the story, you want to think of a story that's pretty short and sweet, and you want to keep it simple. So in the front cover, you're going to make your title page, and your title page, you want the title to be really big and bold and clear, easy to read, right? See, these are a series, so I'm numbering these with number 10. And then it's also very fun to add some cool art on, let's see, on this one, this one is about the strength of Black women, and so I made a very simple crown behind it. So you can add something really fun and or intricate, it's up to you. Okay, but keep it simple. So you want the title page, you can add some cool art, and you definitely want to add who it's by. That's your name. Okay, so that's the front. Now the interior, you have basically 6 pages on the inside before you get to the cover. And I like to simplify this even more by saying you have 3 full spreads, okay? So this is page 1 and page 2, page 3 and page 4, page 5 and page 6, all right? So that's 3 double spreads or 3 full spreads. And that makes it easier because now all you need to do in your story is have 3 ideas plus a conclusion, and you can put your conclusion at the end, right? So the introduction of your zine is, what is your zine about, right? This you can do on both these pages. You can draw 1 page at a time, or you can use both pages. So for instance, I'm looking for, on this zine here, this one is called The Stoner River Rebellion. On this first spread, I have 2 different pages. I have page 1 and page 2. And so you can see that I've divided up my introduction into two pages. But in this one, I have the art connecting to both pages. So this is a double spread. Now I have text on one side and text on the other, but you can incorporate the art across the whole thing. And I like to do that because I think it's really easy. It's a very simple way to keep your story, you know, very short and sweet. So as I said, you can use 1 page at a time or both pages. So the first 2 pages is your introduction. The middle of the book is obviously your middle. Okay, that's basically the middle of your story. You can use 1 page at a time, or you can use the whole spread. And then the last 2 pages, 5 and 6, that's the ending of your story. So that's basically, you're just wrapping it up, okay? You're wrapping it up. You can use but 1 page or both pages. Now, if you're telling a funny story, this could be a really easy way to do a funny story. At the end, your conclusion, or the back of your book, is where you put your final thoughts with a pow. And I like to say with a pow because I want to leave my readers with, like, you know, a memorable thing. Or if it's a funny zine, then you would put your punchline to your story here. Okay, so that's very basic. It's very simple. I like to write out my zines beforehand, before I start to draw them. So I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is the notebook that I've been using to write up my stories for my zines. And these are really, there's a lot of information in here because I'm trying to compile it in very short bits. And so this is kind of what I'll do is I'll write out my story, and then I will group them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, where I'll kind of number what I want to happen on each page. So it's always a really great idea to kind of write out ahead of time what it is you want your zine to be. So it's a lot easier to just get into it when you start drawing it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to fold your zine, right? And you can do the zine with any size paper. This is a 9 by 12 drawing paper, but you can absolutely use 8.5 by 11 copy paper, okay? This is the very basic thing, right? So you're going to fold it a few times. First time, I like to fold it in half this way, corner to corner. Okay. And I like to use my nail or just push down on the edge of that to make it a nice crisp fold, right? And then you're going to open it up and you're going to fold the outside edge to the middle fold here, corner to the interior corner here, and then press down on these edges here. And you're going to do this, what I like to call a mountain fold. Okay, so a mountain fold is when you just fold it the other way because you want this to be able to fold pretty easy. So you're just going to fold this the other way. Fold this the other way. Right. Fold this again. Okay, so you've got 4 sections. And then I like to fold this again the other way. So basically you're folding it so that you can bend it both ways, right? Really easy. Okay. You got that. Then we're going to fold it what we call hot dog style. This way, corner to corner. Okay. Okay. So now you can see you've got 8 sections. You need 8 sections for your zine. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to fold it back this way. Open it out, right? And we want to cut. We want to cut from here, from the inside middle fold right here. Cutting from this point to the edge of this page here, okay? Because we want our book to look like this, see? If you cut on the outside edge, it's not gonna fold properly. So you basically want to give it like a little mouth on the inside, okay? So you need scissors. You're gonna cut it in the middle on the fold, just to the bend on the other paper. And then you're gonna open it up, okay? You should have a mouth in the middle of your paper, right? Now what you're gonna do is you're going to fold the paper like this, so you have a little open mouth, okay? And then you're going to make a plus sign, okay? And you can see how it's almost a book. It's almost a book, okay? So what you want to do, what I usually do is I kind of bend them back and forth to make sure that it bends really nicely, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll compress it so two of those pages flat on either side, okay? And then you'll fold over in half like this, okay? Now you've got a zine. Okay, so that's how you make a zine. Basically, once you put it together, then you can actually start to draw your zine on these pages. And that's how you make a zine. Okay, so these are really fun and easy to do. The great thing about this is that once you've done this, you've done your artwork, you can take this to a copy machine. Okay, just copy it, and then you copy as many as you like, and then you fold them, cut them, and then what happens is that you can hand these out and distribute them like a little publication. So that's what I've been doing with my zines. It's a great way to pass on information and to share your story. I've been sharing these social media, Instagram and TikTok. And once they're done, I pass them out this way. And people have been really enjoying the bite-sized bits of Black history that I've been making. So have fun making your zine. Have fun making your own zines, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do.